the adoption of the budget for 2021?
I just have a couple of very brief comments. First of all, I'm pleased to see so many members of the Democratic Party here tonight. I appreciate your comments; they're equally as important as anybody else. But a couple of things that I personally take note on. I don't appreciate, the chair of the Democratic organization says that we have our budget is smoke and mirrors. I don't really appreciate that, and the reason is that I've personally taken a great priority as council president to have an open and transparent government. Everything we do is on the public. Make sure that things are appropriately noticed to the public. The budget is an open process, and so I just don't think that's very fair. I think the budget is what it is. Now, you may find the budget confusing, and it certainly is confusing to the average folk to go through a budget of that type. The budget is complex. It takes a lot of time and work to understand it. But the budget that you have is very little different from the budget that I have, and I managed to understand the budget. I've been doing this now for years, and it's a difficult task. It requires a lot of time, a lot of effort, and so we're here to answer your questions. By the way, I got to say, at no point in time did I receive an email. I don't think the Budget Finance Committee received an email from anyone. Actually, not a single member of the public sent us an email, including you guys here tonight, asking us any questions, and we certainly would have responded and answered your questions to the full extent that we could, and provide that information to you. But there was really no effort by any one of you guys here, current and past political candidates that are here from the Democratic organization could have reached out to us and asked us those questions. We would answer them to you. I'm proud of our process. We have a very open process here in Bridgewater Township. We have a budget finance committee that sits down with the administration. And by the way, thank you, Mayor Minch, for your openness, your transparency, your willingness to work with us, and having, not just you, but providing that leadership to your staff. They've been extremely helpful. In prior administrations, we had some difficulties in getting things resolved, but you certainly have made an effort to work very closely with us, and it's really a back and forth process, as it should be. And because of that, we're able to really produce a very effective and efficient budget. And so after the Budget Finance Committee works with the administration, we're trying to produce the budget, then it's introduced by the administration to this governing body in an open meeting. The public is aware of it. And then this governing body has a chance to review the budget, look it over, ask questions. As they do, their questions are then answered, and we come back here. We have a public hearing, and I certainly appreciate all of your input and all of your comments. Any member of the public is willing to come here and speak and address this governing body on any topics that they may wish, or any comments that they may have. The fact is that 4 out of 5 of the people that spoke here tonight are either political candidates or leaders in the Democratic organization. So that fact, not just go without being overlooked. But having said that, my point is that the budget process here in Bridgewater Township is very open to the members of the public. So when it comes to why certain items in the budget are increased or decreased, I mean, it's really based on a need basis. The budget, we don't just cut departments or increase amounts in departments arbitrarily. They are done because there is a need based in the budget to do so. I have, over the many years that I've served on the Budget Finance Committee, it's been a priority of mine that the budget is as lean as it can be, that not a single penny is overspent, and that the amount that's budgeted is the amount that's needed. And if anyone knows me, they know that that has been a priority of mine since the beginning. I'm also proud that over the years, this governing body has been able to, in fact, lower our budget. Bridgewater Township, over the past several years, has been able to decrease its tax rate to the point of having it the lowest tax rate in Somerset County. And that's really through the work that this governing body has done. So I'm very proud of that this council has prioritized keeping as much money in the taxpayer's pocket and not taking it for the government use.